Hey everyone, welcome to channel. Have you ever want to build a real app but felt it is too hard because of database and servers? Well, what if I told you that you can build a full data management app using only Python basic you already know? In this video, we do exactly that. We are going to build a complex library management system from scratch. You will learn how to create, read, update and delete data. Also you known as the code, and we will do using only for list and dictionaries. This is a perfect project to understand how app work behind the screen. Ready to start? Let's go. Here our full code. Don't worry, it look like long, but it is actually made to simple part. The backend, a brain of our app. It is handle the data, adding, finding, updating, and deleting books. The front end part, our simple user menu. This is what users see and interact with. So here go to part for each line of code. Okay, so the first two line, so the first line is the dictionary, like we represent the each books we are collecting for this library. That's a list function. So this list contain the multiple dictionary, that's why we maintaining for this library variable. Next is the counter variable, so we identify the unique id of the books. That's the reason we following the sequence of these id variables. So this is the main two part of our database parts, that is two variable we are following. Okay, let's go with the operations, the code operations. We rating the add books and view books and finding books and updating and deleting. The code operation is mainly for create, read, update and delete operation. So this four operation we have written the functions. So each functions I can explain. First is the add book function. So the add book function mainly we are using to add the book into our library variable. So this variable we are adding the all the book items. So this books we are storing like dictionary format. So this dictionary contains, we are creating for new books. So this new book variable contains id, title, author and status. These are the four keys we are using. So this four key respective value we are storing. So this way we are creating for defining for the new dictionary. So whenever calling for this book id, the function will work like the id will be comes under the next id, because this id we are maintaining like globally. We are already initiating like initially the id for one. Whenever the book we are generating, the id automatically increment. That's the reason we follow the sequence of ids. And every time we adding the book, so we have the title we need to given, and also we need to given the author name also. These two things we need to given. And also the status like defaultly available, because this book is available. That's the reason we are adding. So we are hard coding this value for status for all the book like available only. So this library variable we already define in globally. So that's the reason this function inside we can able to use this library variable. So whenever creating the new dictionary, we are appending for this library. So the all the book we are adding to the library variable only. Once add the library, we are adding like we are incrementing for this flag value. Then only we are adding the next book, it's automatically sequence will be matching. Then we have printing on the format string, like we know the what we are going to adding. So that's the reason we printing these statements. Then we return the new books. So the new book will be returning, so you can see the book details also. Next function is view all books. This function we are mainly creating for read purpose only. So we are reading this books. So this print statement just we are using for the formatting, like each we need to align correctly. That's the reason this line of statement we are retaining. So it's the alignment purpose only. In similar way you will see this operation, this for alignment purpose only. The space we are maintaining, that's the reason we are using. So we have the library, it's a main function, right? So first we are checking for the library is any book is available or not. If it is nothing is available, then just we return the null. So we are nothing do the operation, so that's the reason we are returning null. The default return though, so it's considered like none only will returning. So next we have the containing some books in the library, then we need to looping the book for each books. So each book we are librarying, we are looping. So we are using this variable like book. So this loop iterating each time the book variable store each books. So while coming the book, we are getting the id, titles, author and status. This item we are getting and we are displaying this books. So that's the reason we're using this view method. So next is the find book look by id. So this method we'll see later, it helps with updating the book. That's the reason we are using this method. So first we look up the update book status function. So this function mainly we return for if it is updating the status only. So something we need to update, so our case we are updating only for the status. So first we need to find the book. So whenever we are requesting for the id for updating, so the first step is we need to updating, we need to find the book is available or not, then only we can able to update this book. So we are using the find book by id method. So this method we are passing the book id. So this book id is the request from the user. So whenever given the book id, we need to given it, then only we can update this method. So we are finding the book from the find book by id. So this function we are getting for the entire library to searching the particular book id whatever the user given. So if it is found, then return the book. So if it is a returning book, then that book only we need to update, right? So we are getting the book. So that book we are available or not, like the if condition we are checking, then we are going to for the only for two status we are updating. One is the available, another is the borrowing. So these two status only we are updating. So if the status, whatever status we are, like any other status will come, it's not updating. That's the reason it's an invalid status. That's the reason we are checking the if and else conditions. Similar way, the book is invalid, then also we are not able to do these operations. So that's the purpose we are using this one. So we are successfully updating, then we are returning the true. Then basically the function will be updating for the our list dictionary functions. That's the reason we are using this update function method. So next is the delete method. It's a easy method. This also we need id. So particular book only you know, then only you can able to delete that book, right? The similar way, the find book by id, the function we are looking for the book. If it is finding, then it will be returned the book. Then we are easily remove from the library by using the remove method. So we can successfully delete it if it is book is found. If it book is not found, then we cannot able to delete, right? So that's the reason we are using. So these five method we are mainly using for this module. So creating further this CRUD operation. These are the back end operations. Then we see like a front end operation. Okay. So first we are creating one more method like a main menu. So this method we are using for the all the method we are calling here only. So initially we need some books, right? So that's the reason we calling like this method to add the book in our library variable. So we are creating three books in initially. So this method we are passing the title and the author name. In similar way we are adding like three books. So then we are creating the one while loop like this, the infinity loop be given until 6, the loop is not will be stopped. So until we'll asking same kind of the questions for users. So user will given input like 1 to 6, then the loop will again execute for each operation user will be do it's easily. So that's the reason first we are printing. So this much operation will be available in the operation, so user can easily choose this operation to do the operations. So if you choose one, then we need to give in the add book operation, right? So the handbook operation mainly needed for the title and author. So if you given this two input, then you can easily go with and add the book in your library. In similar way, if two like view all book, that is nothing in output. So just you given the two, then it's automatically view the all the books. Then option is three like this is for searching book. So searching book means we need to find the particular book id, right? So if it is given the correct book, then it will be written all the detail from the library. If it is given wrong, then it will be validate like this is not found, like this id is not found. So that's the reason we are using this error message. So in similar way, you given some other value exception, that's the reason we are using this kind of like in the catch exception. User given some invalid input, then it will be get the invalid input exception will throw. Then it's a fourth in the update. So for update we need the must is the book id, right? Then it is a status. So the two input we need given, then they will be updating for this one. So user must given any input. That's the reason this block will be try and accept. In similar way, fifth one is the delete operation. So the book id only we needed. So user will given the book id, then we are deleting this book id, right? But user given some other exception value, then it will go to error. So user 6, the until the choice will be 6, then it will be exit for this function until this loop continuing. If it is in invalid input user given, the loop will be again will literally will doing again. So finally this method only calling the we are okay. Now let's see the output of this program. Okay, now I am executing this program. So we have the three book is successfully updating, like added the library function library variable. So the list of variable having three books. So now we'll see the three is available or not. So using the view function I input like 2, and we'll see like the three books are available added for this library variable. So in similar like we need to add one new book. Okay, I given like input like 1. So we need to given like book like the Python. So now given like the author is JK. So now we are checking like this book is available in the library or not. I am using again for the view function, click on 2, and we are checking like this book is successfully added in this library variable. In similar way I need to update this method. Okay, I given like the input like 4. So now we are entering the id. So on the update time I'm also checking told like the id is mandatory, like, so I given like id is 4. So we have two option, either available or borrowed. So already we have the available status, that's the reason I'm using the borrowed this function, this value. So then we are using this book is successfully updated like to borrowed. So now we are checking again the view method. So again we are checking like the book is updating borrowed. Previously it's available status, now it is borrowed status. Now I am using the delete method, so I am using the fifth one. So now I give it in the which book I need to delete. I delete like a second book. Okay, then I am viewing the entire book. So now I will see like this three book only available, the second book will be deleted. So this way we are operating all the operation we are performing, like code operation all we are performing. So this way you can also use these methods. So if you want to close this program, you need to click on 6. So to close the menu. Okay, and that is you have just built a completed library management system using only the list and dictionary in Python. It's a great the project is great way to understand how the real apps managing data using the code operation mainly for create, read, update and delete. As of fun, challenging, try to adding more features, maybe searching by the author or saving the library to a file, so it is staying even after closing the program. The full code will be linked in the description below. So if you found this video will helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more Python project, and let me know in the comments what you had like to build next. Thanks for watching and happy coding.